Friends, please subscribe my channel Learn and Study. In this channel you can see BD notes, assignments, activities and question papers and TET syllabus and previous year question papers. Thank you. Hello friends, welcome to my channel Learn and Study. Today in this video you will see the importance and sub-skills of reading. Please do subscribe my channel for more videos. Importance of reading. The skills of language learning, namely listening, speaking, reading, and writing, are interrelated. Out of these, reading is perhaps the most useful skill a school can attempt to teach. Dr. Westnew's method is actually based on the principle of developing the reading skills. Reading is considered as the most important tool for academic success. Speech precedes reading, and reading gives the input for writing. In the words of Kingston, reading is by far the shortest road to learning to speak and write a language. In the opinion of Trivedi and Granchi, in fact, the education of a child is imperfect unless he is equipped with the ability to read. The intellectual advancement of a child is strictly limited if he is unable to read. Mechanisms of reading. While reading, our eyes do not move smoothly along the printed lines, rather than move in jump with brief stops in the midst of the jumps. In other words, the eyes move along the printed lines in jumps, stopping momentarily at the end of every jump. And we do not read when the eyes are in movement. We read only when they stop. Here, the eye span. The number of words read in one complete movement of the eye is called the eye span. The difference between a faster reader and slower reader is that the former has a larger eye span than the latter. The faster reader is one of the movement of the eyes recognizes and reads phrases or even sentences, but the slow reader fails to recognize even one or two words at a time. Aims of teaching reading. Reading is taught in schools with the following aims in view: to enable the pupils to recognize words, to enable them understand the meaning of words, phrases, and sentences, to enable them react to what has been read, to change ideas and behavior of the pupils. There are sub-skills of reading. Global comprehension. In reading a text for meaning, it is desirable to go from the whole to the parts and not vice versa, as unskilled readers tend to do. A poor reader will pick up information from text in small bits and pieces as he or she reads from one word or in a sentence to the next and try to assemble the bits together. An efficient reader, on the other hand, will first try to form an overall picture of the entire text, understanding the plan of the text. A good reader usually reads a text more than once in order to understand it adequately. The first reader does at speed with the intention of making a general survey of the text. Then the reader returns to the text as many times as needed in order to fill in its details, making prediction and informed guesses. An unskilled reader plows through a text laboriously, trying to get the meaning of every word. The skilled reader, after reading a few sentences, paragraphs, or pages, is able to form a fairly accurate picture of what the author is trying to say, and is able to hop and skip through the text, omitting quite substantial portions of it without missing an important information. Local comprehension. After reading through the text quickly to the form of an overall impression, one should focus on the detail of the information provided by the writer, which will generally be located in different parts of the text. Guessing the meaning of unfamiliar words. Good reader tackles unknown words in a text by trying to guess their meaning from the context. It is not impossible to look up the meaning of all unknown words in the dictionary. However, this is possible only when the text does not have too many difficult words. Skimming and scanning. Skimming a text means going through it quickly to get an overall idea of the content. We, we are not interested in detail or any specific information while skimming. Scanning, on the other hand, involves searching the text for a specific piece of information in which the reader is interested. Understanding discourse markers. Discourse markers are a signpost provided by the writer. These are used in a text to indicate sequence of ideas and signals the writer points of view. Understanding the writer use of discourse makers is an important subskill for reading. These signposts are helpful because it indicates to the reader the relationship between two parts of the text. Understanding the organization of text. Every text contains a number of different ideas, which are presented in different parts of the text. The manner in which different ideas are related to each other in a text is referred to as the structure of organization of a text. This is controlled by the topic, the writer, purpose, and the audience that he or she has in mind. A good reader should be able to trace the organizational patterns in the text. And the last one is note making. Note making is a subskill of a reading that is highly useful for the study purpose. It involves understanding the organization of the text and being able to identify the main points and supporting details in skeleton or outline form. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe my channel for more videos.